That is a thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, the number one way to get a bigger dick is to lose a little weight. Oh, we're live. Shit.
We are live. Welcome to Booze and Ballin' Friday night. Fantasy football shaking.
Whew, not stirred on that one.
That wasn't a big.
That is a true tip, though.
That is a true tip. Lose weight, gain the mini mate. There we go. That's not a great pop, but let's say anyway. Tonight's inspiration is I'll spend money on good food, but tonight's inspiration is ammunition.
That is.
It's a bourbon out of Sanoma County, which is notoriously known for wine, and this is a straight bourbon whiskey aged in Merlot and.
Oh, that's what it is.
Wait for the lugs. Oh, look at you! I thought you were so sweet. Holy hot pour! You know I've been drinking for like 6 hours. Straight bourbon whiskey finished in Cabernet Sauvignon barrels.
Make it float.
It comes from Sonoma County, California, so it's a wine county. So I bet it smells sweet. I like the leathery label.
That long. This fucking guy.
4 hours. All right. Anyway, so let's just jump right into it.
FTNF. I'm not saying FTNF this week, I guess, even though it was still a shitty game, absolute blowout. Who fucking saw that one coming? Nobody. I don't.
The Saints are not as bad as their game script went. Their play calling was infuriating me all night. Even like you.
They're missing
so
a
think
bunch
about
of
this.
pieces,
Alvin
too.
Kamara had 6 catches, right?
Yeah.
14 yards.
Yep. Oh, dude, that defense was humming.
Nothing was called appropriately. You didn't put there was all the third downs were not. They looked like the Eagles.
I hate to say it, but with the personnel that was on the field, I don't think Kamara was seeing any kind of open field.
No, he wasn't.
They were going to key on Kamara. They were not letting him beat him last night. It just wasn't happening.
But still, everything went for negative.
Yeah, because they were like,
he caught
Kamara has the ball.
One or two passes past the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
There's their game plan. Like, they didn't try to win. They were playing to lose, not to win.
It feels like it. I feel like they're like, you know what? Let's go ahead.
But you're Broncos.
I know. They're actually playing pretty good football right now. I think last night was more about the Saints just being beat up. And like you said, their game script was terrible. I don't think that was more the Broncos being that good of a football team, though.
That good, though. And I told you last night, I'm starting him. I felt like this. Eric Eva, your brother who texted me this morning, he goes, dude, you're getting good at this. I said, this is the game where Javonte is going to go nuts. I looked through every 12-man league I'm in. Nobody started him.
Really?
Except for me.
Yeah.
And it worked out. But he looked the best he's looked since his injury.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And I do like Bo Nix.
Yeah, dude.
He's growing on
I don't know.
me.
It was 13-3. He hits Matthew right in the numbers. It could have been a pick six.
That could have been
a completely different game right there. He had a couple other throws where there was 2 guys wide open, and he throws it right in between them. So, I like some things. I like what I saw, but at the same time, there was still some things where I was like, dude, bad, rookie QBs should, even if you're a rookie, you shouldn't miss that throw.
Bo Nix is a lot more athletic than people give him credit for, though. I will say that. He's better on his feet. He's a better runner than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying he looks kind of like a young Drew Brees, only with legs. So, I don't know.
I mean, it's actually not a horrible way to pose it.
I mean, he's being coached exactly the same way, so.
And they honored Drew Brees last night, but I mean.
Yeah, he looks miserable the whole game.
Courtland Sutton, I don't think got a damn target.
No.
It was a weird, but
Troy Franklin had a great game.
He did, but that's a product of how, and you see how little they use the other 2 guys. They were like, holy shit, this is the dude we had 2 years ago, and he played well.
Yeah, I know. I did a couple of trade Javonte Williams and then pick up Jaleel McLaughlin, thinking he was going to take more of a role in that offense. But I think after last night, Javonte is probably here to stay moving forward for the Broncos.
Yeah, and it's funny. He almost got dropped in a lot of leagues.
Oh, I know. People were moving off of him hard.
Like when Carson Steele came out, they're like, who do I drop? Javonte Williams. He was a borderline drop candidate for a long time.
I mean, that offense has been just shit for
Denver. That's your team, though.
I know, but that's why I've been talking shit. I love him. We'll see.
Like Bo Nix, so
yeah, he's growing on me for sure. I mean, from where we were at the beginning of the year when we did our draft episode and I was flipping out.
You were so mad that they landed him.
I'm still not completely sold, but I'm definitely more on the other side of the fence than not. So
I mean, you got room to grow with the offense and the pieces you have. You have room to grow.
He's just something about him. I don't know. We'll see.
But the Saints need Derek Carr. They need Shaheed. They
Just
need
about
Olave.
everybody. Their whole defense is hurt.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. They just
I did like seeing Condre Miller in there, though.
yeah, that was nice.
Haven't seen him in a long time.
He's healthy. He looked healthy.
He looked decent.
Yeah, he looked good. I know. Granted, it was scrub time, but
He even got some runs in the first quarter, and he looked decent.
Yeah,
he looked like he's a good. He's not Kamara,
no,
but he looked good. He looked like he could run through the line if he needed to at certain points.
Yeah,
I want to see more of him.
and we'll see.
Because he got dropped in a lot of leagues.
Yeah, he did get dropped in a lot of leagues. He got dropped in the 16-team league, which I was kind of shocked about.
That's rare. Other than that, I can't. That's Thursday.
Yeah, another blowout bullshit game.
Been a slow week other than the trades.
Yeah,
Excited to see how that goes.
kind of touched base on that on Tuesday. How it was kind of weird, like all these big trades just all of a sudden on the same day.
Yeah. Now I'm excited to see because it looks like both Coop and Amari Cooper, because Cooper Cup is Coop, Amari Cooper and Tay are both gonna play. So
yeah,
that's gonna make it interesting. And see
I don't know. I'm probably we're gonna talk about this later. I don't know if I'm playing Cooper this week. You might not have an option. You might not have a choice. But
that's true.
I would probably bench him until you see. Who knows? It's tough to go into a new offense like that.
That poses a good segue.
And just,
are you making Cooper a sit this week? Should we get into the sit starts and start with sits, or do you?
Let's start with sits. Let's flip it up a little bit.
Do you want to just go out the gate? Say I'm
sitting Amari Cooper
this week.
Yeah, I'm going to, just because again.
That's going to be a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow.
Yeah, you're super excited. I'm starting him, and I'm not even going to take my own advice.
You're giddy.
Yeah, I'm not taking my own advice because I don't have a choice. I lost Jacoby Myers. I hate George Pickens. So I'm definitely starting him over like some of those types of guys, even though Myers is hurt. That's why I probably would have played a Jacoby over him this week. But again.
Yeah, I probably would have too.
I don't know. It's tough. He's going in a brand new offense. Yeah, he might, as long as they got it here, just go run this route. And
they'll design a couple quick, easy plays for him, but you're thinking he's a decoy more so the first week.
Yeah, and if anything, I'm going to put him out there on 3rd and longs and see if he can play that schoolyard fucking football with Josh Allen when he likes to roll out, see if he can leak out and get open.
I'm curious to see who it hurts the most.
Oh, Coleman's going to disappear. I think Keon Coleman will.
Well, I'm gonna go into one of my sits, and it's Calif Shakir.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
I think he disappears, and Keon Coleman turns into your T. Higgins role. Like he turns into I think he's gonna thrive as like a Pickens, like a number 2.
Yeah, and then Shakir's just gonna roll in your slot.
Shakir will be that Gabe Davis that will have the big games here and there.
I hear you.
But I think it's gonna be Cooper and Keon, because Keon Coleman's gotten the majority of the snaps.
Yeah,
he has the highest snap percentage. Like throughout the season, he just doesn't get the targets, but he's there. So I could see it being those two. So I'm sitting Calif Shakir this week.
Okay,
that's my.
I'm sorry, I'm getting some lower back issues going on, and it's
okay. You're carrying me right now. I get it.
Got the tech neck.
Just never go ass to mouth.
Did you leave that?
It might still be up there. All right, give me another sit while you're at it.
I'm going with Zach Moss this week. I'm not liking the ankle banged up, and Chase Brown's been looking super good. So Zach Moss owners are probably getting super nervous right about now, because that original like talent of Chase Brown is starting to show through, and I think he's starting
to be him.
He's going to start taking over that backfield, I think, more so, especially if they don't win any ball games and moving forward.
Well, it's funny you say that, because I forget what it says in the last like so many weeks. I think Chase Brown's like running back 7
easily
in the last 3 weeks.
He's been sneaking into the end zone. I think he's been averaging like 13 points every week. He's been tough to keep out of the lineup.
His yards after catch and yardage is.
Yeah, he's one of those players where you're almost like, shit, like I know they're only projecting him 8 points, but like he's been averaging 16 because he's getting touchdowns. So
I know you don't start him if you're a projection based starter, you don't start him.
Right.
And then you kick yourself in the ass.
And then you're always kicking yourself in the nuts. That's why you watch us, you don't listen to your projections.
Yeah, if you look at the game log, he's been a top 20 wide receiver. I mean, running back. He was 6, running back 11, running back 20. So
Yeah,
he's definitely startable.
He's starting to look at his snap percentage. That's the big one.
Well,
You
yes,
can just watch it go up and up and up every week.
So you're sitting Zach Moss. I'll stick in the running back. And I'm going to say I'm sitting James Conner this week. Which is hard. I know he's the back, but
I was going to say, is it a fear for Trey Benson coming in, or do you think?
No, the Chargers have been surprisingly really good against the run.
Okay.
And I think he's going to have a decent week, but he's going to be touchdown dependent.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't score a touchdown, I think you're going to start him wanting him to get you 15 to 20.
Yep.
If he doesn't score a touchdown, he's going to be 8 to 13.
I gotcha.
If he gets that touchdown, he'll get the 15, but he's going to be touchdown dependent. And I think there's other options that, like, I sat him to start Javonte Williams on Thursday.
That's a good
start. Because I was a little bit
finally had a good game.
All right, hit me with another one. I got like 2, 3, 6, 7, 12 more sits.
This is more of a just kidding. I'm going Devontae Adams.
You're
here.
a very positive week this week, I've noticed. You don't want to sit people this week.
No, dude. I'm thinking we might have like records. One of my bold predictions this week is you're gonna see like maybe a touchdown record from in the NFL. Like they might score the most touchdowns in a single week this week. I don't know. That just seems like there's a lot of good matchups out there.
It'd be funny if
my start list is like fucking.
We're gonna have an hour and a half.
I don't even have a
starts.
Yeah, I don't even fucking. I ran out of room on this little cheat sheet thing over here because there's just like this guy. They all have good matchups. So
who is it you're saying?
It makes it a tough week to actually pick who to start because everyone in my column is like green matchups. It's like fuck. Now what? So yeah, I'm gonna say Devontae Adams this week though. If you've got
same as
options,
Cooper, same thing.
Like yeah, like,
give him a little.
This one's a
week.
little bit different. Like if I had to pick between the two, I'm probably taking Adams just because of the. I mean, he's got so many years with Rodgers. You're not worried about him going in there and not knowing what he's doing, right? So, but he still might be on a snap count. Still might not be on a full workload just yet because they might not want to change up everything just completely because the Jets' offense have finally been playing a little bit better. So I don't think they want to completely just get away from what they were going all of a sudden.
No, I don't think it makes Garrett Wilson disappear.
And that you gotta like give Garrett Wilson a little bit more confidence because you bring this guy in and it's like. You still got to give Garrett Wilson more targets.
I got a question because you mentioned the whole Zach Moss thing. I got a chat question real quick. I just want to hit you with because it brought up Zach Moss.
Okay.
Do you think Zach Moss over Jordan Addison and or Ladd McConkey? See, I'm glad I read this for one reason. I have Jordan Addison as a start this week.
I was going to say I'd probably play Jordan Addison.
I think that is going to be secretly a shootout.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Between Detroit and Minnesota, I feel like there's a lot of scoring. And I think of Zach Moss, Addison, and Ladd, I start Jordan Addison.
Yeah, I'm probably going Addison in those three too.
I think so. It's a good question though.
I like it. Yeah.
But it does bring me. We're gonna touch back to that on the starts. I love Jordan Addison this week.
Yes, I'm with it. Yeah.
Well, let me hit you with one more.
You got another sit for me?
I got one more sit because I know that we're gonna transition into starts because I know you have this dude on your start list.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sitting Kareem Hunt.
Okay. Yeah. It's okay. Look, you got a. Well, I guess they're Midwest. I guess, but. Traveling out to San Francisco. It's a tough game, but I think they're going to run that offense through Kareem Hunt. And San Francisco has not been very scary against the run this year.
They've been great against the run.
What?
They've been one of the top teams against the run.
Okay. That's not.
Now, the thing that Kareem had, like running backs with receiving upside, do benefit a little bit more.
Where do they rank against the run? How my gut is not that far off normally. Just basically off of watching the games this year.
I think they're top 10 against the run. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But I know that like if I went back and looked and like against like just running backs, they have not been favorable.
Okay.
Do you want to make that a dumbass bet of the week?
Let's make it a dumbass bet of the week then, because
what's his projections? Well, okay, we'll have to look. What's his projections?
Like 10 points or something like that.
I'll say we'll go. We gotta find it, and then we'll do an over under based on see where it is with that. But in the meantime, you're starting Kareem Hunt. I'm starting Jordan Addison.
I don't know. I like anybody who's getting 20 touches, and I think it's going to be the same type of thing. They got to slow them down a little bit. I don't think it's going to be leaning all on Patrick Mahomes to get them out of that one. I think they're going to try and get Kareem Hunt going. He looked awesome.
So his projection is 13.99 points.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it through the on the ground. He's going to do it through the air.
So do you think he goes over his projection?
Of 13.99?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, that's the over-under, 13.99.
I like it.
Deal. Give me another one of your starts. Since we've moved on to starts,
I'm
ever so
going
rapidly.
Jackson Smith and Jigma this week.
I like that.
I like that matchup. Again, he's starting to come into his own. The last couple weeks, if you've noticed, targets are starting to look a little bit better. It looks like they're game planning more for him.
Well, and I think DK's taken a hit because of it.
Absolutely. And Lockett has almost disappeared lately. I think it's finally JSN season.
Well, I was going to say eventually they have Lockett's been. This is his 11th season.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
they eventually have to phase him out and breed the new person. And JSN's not. He's not Lockett, and Lockett probably could still play for another 2 years. But JSN's the natural replacement.
Yeah, 100%. Well, and if you watch Lockett play, he doesn't. There's no run after the catch with Lockett.
Oh, he
anymore.
goes down. He doesn't get hit. He wants to play until he's fucking 62.
Yeah, he just falls on the ground.
That's what he doesn't want to have to stop playing.
He's
That's
kind of
the
smart,
problem.
but like at the same time, it's like I want my yards, man.
All right, I'm gonna hit you with another wide receiver since we're in that. Is my other start is I love Zay Flowers. He is on a hot streak, and the Bucks will allow him to stay on a hot streak.
Yeah, I don't think that's if I can get as much of that game this week as possible, I'm living there.
I want to stay away from the Bucks running backs, but everyone else,
maybe Bucky Irving. I could see Bucky getting in the end zone.
It's weird because now they said about Sean Tucker.
Yeah, he looked awesome too.
He looked awesome. So now you got three. I saw it. It's a.
Yeah,
I don't touch it.
Yeah,
but I'm starting Zay Flowers. I think he just keeps
bowels, and that's
Zay Flowers keeps going. He's going to finish the season atop, not the top, but a very.
I think Zay Flowers moving forward in a dynasty league is like a top 5 option.
Yeah,
just because I love.
I'm starting him over Brandon Ayuk every week.
Oh, hands down right now for sure.
Which I didn't think I was going to say that or do that,
but yeah, we'll keep it going. As far as I'm going wide receivers this time too, and you know how I like to choose entire teams. Give me as many wide receivers from the Green Bay Packers this week as I can get my hands on. If I'm doing an underdog and they give them all to me, I'm taking them all. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I don't think that there's no top dog in Green Bay. That's the weird part about Green Bay.
Nope.
There's not.
They'll probably
early on, we were going to say Reed. Then we're like Reed or Wicks.
Yeah.
Then Christian Watson has a good game. Romeo Doubs gets weird for a week, comes back, answers my counter, and has a good game. Like,
this is how you get ants.
And that's what I said about it last year. And I called her. I texted you that they were going to beat Dallas, and they did because there are 4 young, all kind of fast wide receivers with a young quarterback. Green Bay is a stupidly scary future team.
Yeah, dude. If they can keep all those guys, which I don't know if they're going to be able to, because Dobbs is going to want paid. Reed's going to want paid. Wick's going to want paid.
They're all
even
that's the
Bo Milton is freaking good, man. Like,
but they are a scary, scary good team.
You got 2 goddamn tight ends that are good. You got you got a young running back coming back, Jacobs. Watch out for Green Bay in the playoffs this year.
They're going to be hanging around for a while.
They're last in their division. Hang on, let's talk about. Speaking of Green Bay, they're 4-2 and last in their division right now. It's the first time it's ever happened in the NFL. That's wild.
That's the division we thought your division was going to be 2 years ago.
Exactly. We thought we were going to. I thought that Sam Darnold and the Vikings, I thought that division was going to be terrible. And we thought maybe the Bears would be decent, but we didn't think they'd be any good.
Sam Darnold is proof of what the Jets can do wrong to you.
Yeah, right.
It's 4-2 and last is ridiculous. Because there's some people with divisions that don't even have a 4-2 team.
No, exactly.
All right. I got a few more starts.
I got a couple yet too.
I'm gonna stick another wide receiver. I like T. Higgins.
Okay. Yeah.
Against Cleveland. He's been wide receiver 10 since week 3. Since he came back, he's been wide receiver 10.
You notice Chase got better since came back too. So they kind of like 1-2 punch that thing for each other.
Yeah, I like it. I like T. Higgins against Cleveland. I don't know. Simple. You're probably he's probably flex play anyway.
Cleveland's just reeling right now.
But Cleveland just started.
It's only a matter of time before they just start giving up, I think.
They're just giving handouts. They're like the Santa.
Nick Chubb coming back this week.
That I'm curious to see.
Yeah,
don't start him.
Don't start him by any means unless you're absolutely desperate. But he's going to be on a pitch count. There's no way he's going to come out and just be like, oh yeah, 25 carries. Not going to happen. So, what's with the Browns?
Was that a weird did you fake the burp or did that just naturally come out in your statement?
No, that just naturally came out.
Impressive. Keep going.
I was like, I used it, just rolled with it.
Use it.
But no,
Use it.
I think if Nick Chubb comes out and does well and can spark that team, they could really use.
They could get one more win.
Yeah, they could really use.
Yo,
it
Tommy,
right
what
about
up?
now. Solid. Tommy's in the chat. But fuck it. Move on. It's Cleveland. They fucking suck. So get anything you can against them right now.
Jameis Winston, here we go.
Yeah, right.
All right, you got another start. I gave you T. Higgins. Who you starting?
Give me some J.K. Dobbins this week.
J.K.
Yeah. I know.
Start him until he gets hurt.
At this point,
Pick up Kamani Vidal.
Yeah, I like him too this week. Actually,
I do too.
I like them both. They got great matchup.
They're two
of
the same back.
They pound the rock, dude. It's
gonna be. They're fun. They're a good combo,
dude. 4-2. Herbert, they haven't gotten the passing game going yet, and
Herbert looks like
good.
Herbert's been on my bench.
They remind me of the Tennessee Titans back when Henry was there, but yet they have Herbert. So all they got to do, like, imagine if they could trade for a wide receiver, they'd be in good shape.
Talk about a fucking waste, Herbert.
I know, now in a Harbaugh offense.
Like there should be, instead of our FTNF, it should be Herbert starts FHS. Because every time you start him, like it's Justin Herbert.
I know.
Even when he had Keenan Allen, you're like, and Eckler.
You're like 2 years ago when they were like top 3 quarterback in the league immediately. It was like Mahomes, Allen,
then
Herbert.
He cut his hair,
and then all of a sudden,
like Joe Burrow became a blonde lesbian and got bad, and then Herbert cut his hair. No, you can't tell me
you can't say lesbian.
Why not?
I guess you can.
Joe Burrow came into camp a lesbian, and then he became Joe Burrow again, and he got better. I'm not wrong. Tommy agrees. He didn't text it, but he will.
He's like fucking yeah. No, Burrow's like in the MVP race right now for sure.
His first 2 weeks, you're like, and now he's like,
his numbers are insane, and they just can't win football games. And I think they still, like, all of their losses are one possession or something.
They're the worst team in the NFL
by far. Nobody wants to play them right now.
All right, let's move to some running back starts.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to go with...
I just gave you one with Dobbins. Fucker.
Oh, yeah. I meant more running back starts. Well, we agree on this one is Tony.
You see what I'm doing?
Tony Pollard.
Yeah, no. Pollard's going off this week. Tajay's out, and he's getting it all.
He's going to... Yeah, and they're not...
They're not throwing the ball. I mean... And if they do, they're going to throw it to the running back.
Well, Buffalo's one of the worst one of the worst against the run in the league this year.
Yeah, and Pollard's been looking good. It looks like he's got explosives back.
I don't like it for Spears ownership before the injury, but he has been looking good.
No, for sure. I own them both in a couple leagues, so yeah, moving forward, that one's going to get dicey too. But hey, Pollard's been putting out this year.
I think he's the hot hand, and I think you use him this year, and Spears is gonna naturally be the backup until maybe next year.
Yeah,
but you can't until Pollard slips up. You can't put him down,
especially because they paid Pollard, and he's still putting up.
Which still blows my mind.
We got to get Saquon a shout out this week against New York. Going into New York,
that's a definite start.
He's gonna and Sirianni's the type of guy where he's gonna go in there and just give Saquon the ball 100 fucking times if he can.
I just hope. Yeah, I'm not saying it. Yep.
Or they'll give it to him 6 times, and we'll all sit there and scream, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
No. So here's a question: does he or does he not get booed?
Well,
he shouldn't get booed.
Hard Knocks will probably make it so that he doesn't get booed. They might boo him.
He shouldn't get booed because he gave a lot of time to them.
Yeah, but he still went to Philly.
Yeah, which hurts. But he's the only thing that was good for that whole time he was there.
Still went to Philly. And if I'm a fan of the Giants,
he went to Penn State. Of course, he's going to Philly.
He could have went to the Steelers.
Who wants to do that?
Could have stayed. That's actually closer to Penn State.
Technically.
But yeah, no, you got to shout out Barkley because he's gonna fucking hopefully just slaughter the Giants. But the Giants defense been good, so who knows? It could be a good battle.
Giants are one of those stupid teams that I just don't like. Eagles might lose on Sunday.
They probably will.
Like,
you should be ready for
it depends on Saquon.
That's true. He's gonna bust like 3 though. I think he's going deep.
He's gonna score 30 fantasy points.
If I'm putting a prop bet up there, I'm going. He's scoring a 50-yarder plus 50.
He's scoring 30 fantasy points this week.
You think so?
He's scoring 30 or 7.
Agreed. It might even be
There's
less.
no in the middle.
Yeah, agreed. He's either busting like 2 from 70 out, or he's just not going to score at all.
Yeah, that's a chat ask if that's a signed Javonte Williams mini. Yes,
Yes.
because I pulled it out of my ass and told him on Thursday night it was going to be his best game since his surgery.
I thought he was crazy.
And I started him
And so, yeah.
over Jordan Mason.
Somebody
and James
is Alan
Conner.
in the chat? Because I'm pretty sure he gave that to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alan just jumped in the chat and said I gave it to him.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I got one more start. I don't know if you have any more, but I'm starting Brian Robinson Jr. I like it against Carolina.
Coming off injury?
Coming off the injury against Carolina.
Yeah.
They're just giving it up.
See, I feel like game script could get away from him, and coming off of the injury, I think they might pull him early.
You think?
That's the only thing that I can see happening.
It could happen, but I think
he's probably good for 2 touchdowns.
he's
just
going to
falling
come
into
off
the end
injury and just run rampant. Maybe they'll get because they're going to have a lead, so they're going to go to the run game.
zone. Right, agreed. But I'm saying if he's coming banged up, they might give it to Eckler or Chris Rogers or Rodriguez. Is it Rodriguez?
Rodriguez. Yeah,
That's my thing.
I stand by my start.
I
stand
like
by
it.
my
No,
start.
I like it. No, stick with your balls. I get it. Because I like him too. I'm just saying, I've been getting into this like, oh, just start him because it's against Carolina, and I've watched so many of those matchups.
Basically,
where
start
it's
anybody
like
against Carolina.
The fucking defense scores twice, and the next thing you know, your wide receiver ends up with 3 targets because they don't have to throw the fucking ball. And that's what it feels like when every time I play against somebody that's going against Carolina. So that's the only thing I worry about, especially with him coming off of
It's
an
too
injury.
easy. It's like
They might be like, hey, it's Carolina.
It's low hanging fruit.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, hey, start me.
It's Carolina.
Start me. You know what?
Yeah.
Just like Bub Means last night. Start Bub Means. Who the fuck's Bub Means?
Exactly. That's exactly what I said to you.
God damn it. I'm pissed though. All right. This is me as this gets smoother the more we're drinking it.
It's getting smoother.
It's better now. Here, pour yourself more. All right, let's pick our teams.
No. All right, go ahead.
Oh yeah, because I won this week.
Yeah, you did.
Let's talk about remember last week you were so happy about how big of a lead you got.
Yeah, and then you just got it back.
I came back 35 points this week,
That's cool.
roughly, give or take. So now we're sitting at 341.2 to 372.3. So
Okay.
it's
Getting better.
30-point game. It's a breakout any week.
Tell chat, go ahead and throw your teams up.
Yeah, someone in the chat. There's a few of you in there right now. So first come, first serve, quarterback, running back, wide receiver.
Yep.
Chat team.
We'll
If
play
both
against it.
chat teams beat both of us, we do shots to the chat next Friday. So that's how it works. And your players can match ours. Doesn't matter.
You guys pick whoever you want,
But
we can't, but you can.
all right. So I get to go first.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's how it fucking works.
I'm starting Tank Bigsby.
Who?
I was gonna put. Do you want him?
I'm hoping ETN goes off.
No, ETN's still banged up. Might not even play.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
I was gonna put him in my start list, but we got a little long-winded.
I have Tank in my lineups right now as we speak. So yeah, I'm with you.
We got asked, what are we having? Hold that up. I'll write this down. Ammunition.
Ammunition.
I picked this up at a state store in New York. It's
Sonoma
from
County, California.
yeah, Sonoma. It's from Wine County. It's read it, a bourbon.
The 90 proof. La la la. Distinctly smooth finish.
It's a bourbon whiskey
The
aged
taste of
in
freedom.
Cabernet Sauvignon barrels. So it's really light.
Where did you get all that from?
It's right in the front. It's
reading's hard.
reading is hard. It's a light one, easy. It has like a smooth kind of wine finish to it. At first, right out the gate, I didn't love it for the first sip, but after that, it got better for me.
Yeah.
And it's 90 proof. It's not terrible. Yeah, Finger Lakes is where I picked it up. I picked it up in the Finger Lakes. I thought it was a local one until I read it, and I realized it's out of California, but I picked it up when I was in the Finger Lakes.
Do you have my quarterbacks on there?
Yeah, your whole sheet's right here. People, holy ants!
Oh my goodness gracious!
Look at 'em.
You got ants. Oh my god.
All right, pick your whatever.
I'll take Jaden Daniels this week.
You didn't play him yet?
No, I have not played him
God
yet.
damn, you're gonna play him on his fall off week?
Nope. I'm gonna play him while he fucks up Carolina.
Yes, if you have a trade, we will
Yeah. Throw
we
your
will
trades
rate
up.
it. Throw it out there. We'll rate it. I know it's kind of delayed and stuff, so it's interesting to figure this shit out. We're like way
Well,
ahead.
if you answer in the chat instead of talking to the chat, would it be instant?
Probably.
Tommy said something about fingering a lake. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm going Jaden Daniels, dude. I think he's fucking. I'm just gonna ride that train.
All right, so then I'm up sleeper of the week tomorrow, Douglas. Someone said I agree.
I am starting him this week because I have to. I have Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb on a bye. Chris Olave got hurt. Neighbors is hopefully playing this week. I think he's cleared and playing.
I think he is.
And then Marvin Harrison Jr. also banged up. I was like,
I don't hate the start, if
Trying
I'm
to
being
pick him up.
honest. Yeah, I don't hate the start in general.
I know.
He will. I mean, Drake May likes him.
Oh, for sure.
The only competition is Jalen Polk and Javon Baker.
Yeah, right.
And like I thought with Drake May coming in that Jalen Polk was going to get a better shot at it, get more targets, but no, they went straight to DeMario
He was the one
Douglas.
getting talked up.
That's the one who I thought was they were
he was
definitely going
the
to do
one
it.
getting talked up all year.
I'm gonna go wide receiver. I don't know here. This is a little interesting. What do we got? Oh, right. Put your chat. I know we're delayed. Put your damn thing in there. You're trading. All right. I want to just make sure that this dude is. There's nothing wrong with this dude. What are you doing over there? Do you like this bourbon or no?
It's okay.
What don't you like about it?
Let me tell you.
Why don't you tell me?
It's rough. It's not very smooth at the beginning.
It does. That's
It's
why I thought the
tough.
more on ice.
It's tough for me to get it past the back of my tongue. If that makes sense. Like, you know, when you're drinking alcohol and you fucking don't you fucking look at me like that. We're drinking fucking liquid, motherfucker. And like from the back half of my tongue to the back of my throat, it's fucking harsh as shit. And then once you get it
That's
swallowed,
the piercing.
my eyes are watering.
Oh, good Lord. All right. Now I get what you're saying. It's harsh right in the
This
front.
is what it was like.
It
working for
finishes
Diddy.
nice, but it starts Bernie.
It's tough at the beginning, and it's not terrible at the end. But it's
Right.
like
I'm just trying to get your mind going to the rain while I tell you I'm going to start Zay Flowers. I'm
Fuck
sticking with
yes.
my stardoms.
that's fine. Go ahead. I forget who I just picked. I picked.
You
Jaden
picked
Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
All right. Well, I'm going with Tony Pollard.
You sticking with your stardoms?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, give me Pollard this week.
The one I wasn't sure what I wanted
He's
to
gonna
do
get
this
hurt now.
week.
You know that, right? Because the only reason you've come back is all my guys keep getting hurt.
That is not 100% true. All right. Hold up. Before we pick our last one, we got
Fucking cheater.
gave up Barkley and Pitts, received Chase, Kelsey, and Bigsby. The other running backs on his squad are David Montgomery, Pollard, Akers, and Pacheco. Wide receivers, Lamb, Flowers, Downs, JSN.
I like it. I think Barkley's gonna take.
Yeah, I don't love Pitts.
Yeah. No, I don't either. I think that's non-issue though. But you get. We gave up Pitts though, right? Pitts and Barkley.
You get Pitts and Barkley, but you give up Chase. So Chase's
No,
point.
he gave up Barkley and Pitts.
Yeah,
right?
he gave up Barkley and Pitts. He got Chase, Kelsey, and Bigsby.
Yeah, see, I think that's a win because I think Barkley's numbers are going to take a little bit of a step back with
Right.
AJ Brown.
If you value them both in flex, Chase and Barkley cancel each other out.
right,
So basically, you got Kelsey and Bigsby for Pitts, and I like it,
I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
especially if it's a redraft.
Yeah, and especially because he's got the depth at running back, so I think it's a smart trade for sure. I think that's a 9 out of 10.
I think you win the
deal.
trade. You now, if you didn't have David Montgomery, Pollard, and Pacheco when he comes back,
Yeah.
then losing Barkley hurts a lot more. But you have in barring no injury, because you can never take injury into consideration when
Right.
you talk trades. You got to eliminate it. You're starting Montgomery. You're starting Pollard.
Yep.
You have Bigsby. If he keeps showing out, he's going to stay showing out.
For sure. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I like it. It's a win.
I like it.
All right.
Especially the only way you lose that trade is if Barkley goes nuclear the rest of the way, which with getting all the running back or the wide receivers back, I don't think that's the case.
I really wasn't sure who I wanted to start this week at quarterback. This is one of those ones like, you know what? I really love Geno Smith this week, but I already started him, so I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go. Oh, you know what? It's a shootout. It's going to be a shootout week. I got to take either Goff or Sam Darnold. So, going Jared Goff.
Do it.
Going Jared Goff this week because I think that game's going to be. You take the over on that. Whatever the point total is, you take the over on that game.
I like it.
All right, who you got at wide receiver? You're welcome.
You already took him.
Oh, you're going to take Zay.
I was. Who do they play this week?
Take D-Clan.
Who does D-Clan? You know what? I'll go against you in that same game, and I'm going to take Mike Evans.
That's not the same game.
Yeah, it is. Baltimore.
That same game. Good point. Oh, I don't know if I like that for you.
You or Zay Flowers, and I'm going.
That's true. I don't know if I like that to you. No, do it like that. That's pretty good. All right.
I just feel like if somebody's going to score touchdowns in that game this week, it's going to be Mike Evans. I think I like Chris Godwin this week.
Gino's going to have a killer week.
I just don't think Chris Godwin's the guy that gets against Baltimore. That's not the type of. Yeah, I think
it's a Mike Evans type game.
Yes, agreed. Big physical. I'm going to fucking take
it's going to be a physical,
and go up over top of him and get it. That's a wrap.
We got a rate.
Oh shit!
We got fucking people talking in here.
Ammunition.
Let
me reload.
Thought you were. All right, so we don't have a chat team yet. Chat, if you want to throw in a team before we're done, even if we sign off and it's delayed, we will put it in here. It's your only way to make us do shots in honor of you.
That's not true, but we'll go.
I mean, just say do shots and we might do it. But
I was gonna say they could just full frontal nudity and I'll do a shot.
I don't want to get canceled too soon.
They won't. How do you get canceled over full frontal nudity?
That's true. I guess that's like smiled upon nowadays. Or don't taunt them with sexual favors for sake. Ammunition. I don't know if you guys.
But it's more the implications, you know.
If you're true.
It's Always Sunny fan.
Little Toppy McOff.
You know, because of the implications.
Because you know. All right, so we already started talking about drinkability. Like it burns in the front, right?
Yeah, drinkability is. I'm 58 on drinkability.
58.
Yeah, 58.
The smoothness on the backside doesn't calm it down at all.
No, because like it's still bourbon. Like it. But still, burn on the back end.
The bourbon. This is a different burn than normal bourbon. It's a lighter but
this
sharp.
is a whiskey, isn't it? I'm sorry, this isn't a bourbon.
It's a straight bourbon whiskey. No, I'm saying I think because of the aged in the Cabernet Sauvignon barrels is like the burn burns, but it's sharper. Like it gets you like needles on the tongue.
Yeah, I think I don't like that.
You gave it a 58.
That's drinkability. Flavor is awesome though.
Yeah.
So if you like that, little somebody fucking.
I'm going to go a little higher on the drinkability, though. I'm going to say...
I almost got us canceled with that one.
I'm going to say...
leprechaun dancing on your tongue? Like, if you like that.
St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to go 61 on the drinkability because it does smooth out pretty good for me. Now, the flavor, the flavor is good.
Oh, yeah. Flavor, I'm going... It's mid-60s. 65, 66, 65. I'm going to go 65 on flavor. I like it. It's decent. Not like holy hell. It's tough for me to get past that start though, because like it almost ruins the flavor for me. Because like at that point, I'm already like,
we're gonna have to give your phone. We're gonna have to math. Yeah, I 65 is fair for the flavor.
Yeah, 65.
I'm gonna give it a 65 too. I think that's fair. Like it's good.
Yeah, flavor is awesome,
but it's not great.
But the fucking that. Ugh.
All right, so get out your mathylator. Get out your mathylator.
What is it?
65 plus 65 plus 61. 191.
Yeah.
Plus 58. Get out your mathylator right now.
249.
Get out your mathylator real quick.
I thought you were doing it.
No,
just write
my
it
phone's
down.
in the chat.
Carry the
just hurry. We got shit to do. We don't.
I was gonna say,
people are watching. People are asking. People have not picked a team yet.
I know. Why is no chats? All right, what is it?
It's good chat so far. I like having some of these
what
guys in here.
What do you want me to add together since my brain
65.
doesn't work? 65
plus 65
plus 65
plus 58
plus 58
plus 61
plus 61
divided by 4.
Okay.
62.5.
25.
62.5.
62.25.
62.25 is the rating for ammunition. Straight bourbon whiskey out of Sonoma County, California.
I think that's fair.
That's fair.
I think the flavor saved it. If it didn't have good flavor, it would not be a good.
Just getting
I
beer.
couldn't.
Get your beer and pick a damn team.
I wouldn't be able to fucking drink this if it didn't have good flavor.
Yeah, it's not a comfort. Like it's
Let's just put it this way: if I had this with like 5 other ones in a line, it better be 5 other.
still
ones
better than the Evan Williams bottle and bond.
What was that one? What did we rate that?
Right around the same thing.
I was gonna say
That one burnt like a mother.
I was gonna say it reminded me of something similar to that.
But probably I would say probably better drinkability.
No,
No,
no drinkability.
that
for
one
the
got a
Evan-
59 average.
What was the drinkability on that one though? Did we have that?
57 and 60. 50. I went 57, 60, 57, 62.
Okay, so it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. That was that was a harder burn. This is a sharper burn.
Well, that's just perfect though because I did like the flavor more. Let's see, our rating scale is working out now.
We're starting to
We're figuring this out.
Geno Smith, Bijan, and Neighbors. That's the first chat team. Oh, Glenn, you know what? Glenn throwing in there too.
I love
Yeah,
Neighbors.
1 quarterback, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver. Oh, we got a couple teams coming in here. Geno, Bijan, Neighbors, Lamar, Barkley, Chase.
Oh yeah, Lamar Barkley. It's whatever, Tommy. Go with the top fucking guys. You're not allowed to use the top guys.
I mean, you're not supposed to, but dude, one of us better beat them. I like.
We're not beat Lamar, Barkley, and Chase. Those fuckers are going off this week.
One of us has got to beat them. I bet one of us beats them.
Yeah, probably. You're probably gonna beat him because I'm on a fucking.
I mean, you did go ham. You just picked the best of the best of the best. We want the best of the best of the best. Geno, Bijan, Neighbors. Now that is the type of team we care about.
Yes, for sure. Rookies and fucking second QB2s.
No,
That
because
can't go off.
I mean, so next season, because this season we're still growing. Next season, when we start this pick'em every week, we're gonna have a team, but we're gonna make them abide by camp.
It's fun having a
Using,
chat,
yeah,
not
it
gonna
is.
lie.
Use and use them, lose them thing.
Stop
So we're gonna have
playing
to
with my
keep that
fucking
up.
Coaster.
Oh, I'm sorry, but no, I'm saying next season we're gonna make it so they can't repick,
Yeah,
and it's
we'll
gonna
actually-
be we're gonna pick a
and we'll
name
keep
from
track
it.
of the. We'll have one team, and then we'll keep track. That way, we can eliminate people that the chat can pick. We can throw it up.
Yeah, like can't pick him, can't pick him, can't pick him. But we're gonna have a lot more people in it as we go.
That's gonna suck. Come like week 16.
Oh, Hertz, Kyron, and Diggs. We got. Oh, that's
I forgot all about Kyron.
wait,
Ryan.
Tommy
Was
picked
it
it.
Kyron or Kieran? Did
Tommy
we ever figure that out?
We're gonna call him Crin.
Corinne?
Crin. Just we're gonna abbreviate it. all.
Corinne or
CRN.
Crin?
Crin.
Crin.
Crin Williams.
Crin Williams. Ooh, I like that actually.
Because then we don't know if we're right or
I wish
wrong.
I
We're
would've
just
named
making
my
up a
son
thing.
that. Crin.
Crin. Okay, Tommy picked a new team. Golf,
CRYN?
Kyron, Douglas. No, Tommy, we're gonna beat your original team. So we got a team of Geno, Bijan, Neighbors, Lamar, Barkley, Chase, and Hertz, Crin, and Diggs.
I like Crin.
Crin is a thing.
CRYN.
Oh God, I think at least one of those teams is gonna beat both of us.
Oh, dude, they're all gonna beat both of us. We're gonna be doing like 6 shots up here, just get fucking hammered.
Oh Lord! All right, we should call it a night. That's been fun. We got our sit starts. We rated our shit at a 62.25.
It's a decent, but I'm glad I can't get it regularly.
Yeah, I'll put something else on the shelf. That's an episode. Join us Tuesday for. We got another team. Damn it! Connor Montgomery Reed. I mean, love Montgomery. I say
Ooh,
Connor.
I like Love.
I do like love
I
this
like
week
Love
too.
this week. You heard me. Fucking.
I
Green
should have
Bay,
probably
as
started
much as Green
him.
Bay as I can get. I was thinking about going Love.
I like Geno and I like Love. They're my top. They're my top 5 this week for
I just
sure.
like Jaden Daniels, and I just wanted to play him.
Love Montgomery Reed. If we keep getting teams, we're never gonna sign off of this shit.
No, we're not. Not only are we not going to sign off, but if we
Night.
keep accepting teams, we're definitely doing shots next week.
Yeah, fuck. We got 4 or 5. We got 4 teams right now. Tommy, we're gonna go with your first team, even though it's a dick move, but we're gonna go with it.
And I hope it doesn't make us do a shot.
All
but
right. We're gonna
Pooganuga.
soft. See you Tuesday and next Friday, 8:15, 8:30 every night.
Pooganuga.
Pooganuga.
Get the fucking bike.
Evan just texted you guys are not that cool. You dick. Dude, this is the chat. That was today.
That's what I'm saying.
So I got a couple replies. That's why I had to interrupt. I was like, you know what? Who is Glenn Smith?
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
All right.
I don't know who Glenn
We
Smith is.
had Glenn Smith, me, Tommy, Allen.
Yeah, I have no idea who Glenn Smith is.
We also had Connor Kimball.
No idea who that is too.
Fuck yeah. People were jumping in watching.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. If just by getting a few other people in the chat hanging out watching, it'll start bringing us up just to say like, hey, come join these guys because they're talking, like they're hanging out.
We're still live.
We are?
Yeah. I love it. Love having people in here.
I didn't realize we were still live. You can't be doing that to me. I almost said some shit making fun of these guys. Could say some shit to get us canceled. You gotta be like, this is a bullshit. I feel fucking violated. That's hilarious. What's that picture? Where'd we get that